What's up, everybody? How's it going? If you'll probably notice throughout this video, it's not going to be that great of quality. I'm shooting this on my cell phone because my computer has been an absolute nightmare of late. It's a bit of an older computer, and it's been through hell and back with deployments and stuff. So I think it's on its last leg, and it's finally starting to give me some trouble. And loading up all the videos, I'm about to show you the load that we're under now, but recording all the film and loading it and trying to process it just takes forever, and the computer will kind of freeze up. So I've been trying for the past 3 days to upload a video for you guys of this load, and I recorded all sorts of shit, almost 100 gigs worth of footage of us loading and some of our drive, but I can't seem to process any of it on the computer. So I definitely wanted to get this one out there for you guys, so here it is on the cell phone. So sorry if the quality sucks. But basically what we have this week, or this trip, is a heat exchanger. This heat exchanger is 14 feet 4 inches wide. It's I don't know, it's like 8 feet tall maybe. We're legal height. It's 53 feet long, and it weighs 80,000 pounds. So, man, the zoom on this thing is crazy. Basically, for those of you that don't know what a heat exchanger is, it's like a big industrial HVAC unit, but with some differences. So, if you can see all these little bolts, which all these bolts are right here, and I'll give you a close-up to them, is they're there to plug. Each one of these is a tube, so something will get fed into that, like the other end of the tube will get fed into that, and then liquid will move through it. So whatever it is that they're pumping through this, it then can either be heated or cooled using another thing. So like if they want to heat it, they can run one type of fluid through it, and it'll transfer all that heat to the other thing that they're trying to warm, or they can run like nitrogen through it and it'll cool something down. So basically that's what that is. Sorry for just seeing my hand there. I haven't figured out how to use my phone yet for this stuff. Like I said, it's 14 feet 4 inches wide, 53 feet long, 8 feet tall, 80,000 pounds. We took it from just outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, to we're taking it into southern Maryland. So it's been about a 1,400 mile trip, and it's been a bit of a headache. So initially we got there and we were expecting the piece to be 14 feet wide. And 14 feet was fine, because 14.1 is the threshold where states start throwing a second pilot car on you. Well, what had happened was the customer had measured from pretty much that point to that point. Well, what they did not account for, and which we found out when we got there, is this conduit here that runs the control that goes down the side. That's it's about 3 1/4 inches. So that added, or it's actually, I'm sorry, it's like 2 3/4 inches, because the lifting lugs and the securement points, which are right up here, there's 2 of these identical on the other side, and these bolts extend out over 1 inch. So if you add that to the conduit, you end up with right at 4 inches, which is why it turned out to be 14 feet 4 inches wide instead of just 14 feet wide. So that kind of screwed everything up. A lot of people will argue the fact that this is considered securement and it's not counted by DOT, and that is absolutely incorrect. That you are not taking those off. Yeah, they're secured with bolts, but you're not getting to them. I mean, this stuff is hard metal, and everything is inside. Those are permanently attached. You're not getting them off. So that does not count as securement. That is absolutely part of the piece, so it has to be accounted for. And then the conduit, well, that was just an oversight. The conduit's only on the one side, so who knows? Maybe the person that was measuring it, maybe it was setting against another piece. They didn't see the conduit. I don't know. Anyway, so what that did was we had to reorder all our permits, because we had ordered all our permits and set up our pilot cars for 14 feet wide. Well, when it became 14.4, routing changed. They dumped other pilot car on us. That upped us to a police escort in Maryland. So they kind of changed everything, but we got it all squared away, and we got on the road a day after we expected to, and then it's just been a slow going trip from there. Basically, we ordered our Virginia permit for this load on the 23rd of last month. We just got it in today. I think I'm recording this video about 3:15, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We got it in at noon. So it took some time to get our Virginia permit in, and that's one of the issues is with how long it takes some of these states to issue permits when you're doing this kind of work. So basically, we've been sitting kind of waiting on our Virginia permit to come in. Well, we got our permit and they were only authorized us to travel from it was 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. this afternoon. So we kind of had to, so we had to shut down early. And then we'll shoot out again tonight at 9:30 at night. They've granted us night movement on this piece, which I think is kind of strange at this width. But it's just the way it goes. So at 9:30 tonight, our permit releases us again so that we can travel. So we'll run up a little bit further into Northern Virginia, up 81. We'll run out to the Petro and Rafine. We'll meet up with another driver who has another one of these on, and we will we'll get prepped for going into Maryland first thing tomorrow morning, and then we will stage in Maryland until tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, when the state police will come and escort us down to the staging yard, where we will then stage for another day until the job site is ready for us, and the police department can come back out and escort us from the stage site or the laydown yard to the pad site, which is where these pieces are actually going. So it's a process. It's been a all week event trying to get this thing here, and it's going to take the better part of 2 weeks to get it done. So, but you know, it is what it is, and I love it. So anyways, I really wish I had been able to get you guys the footage, because I had some great footage of them loading it, and I got a couple other of the drivers that were there loading with us. I got some footage of that stuff, but unfortunately, you know, when technology doesn't work with you, it seems to ruin everything. So what can you do? So I'm gonna try and shoot some video, not as much, but I'm gonna try and shoot some smaller clips tonight of some of the night move, and then I'll try and get some police escort in there tomorrow, and then maybe some of the delivery, and we'll see what happens. Maybe my computer was just on the fritz for the day. Let's hope. So anyways, hope this suffices for you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Take care. Thanks for watching.